Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to. Hello and welcome. Welcome everybody. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome everybody to another installment of the We Got Next podcast. Hello and welcome back everybody to another installment of the We Got Next podcast. Now, cuz our tradition is to take a deep breath before we start. So we're gonna take a deep one. We're gonna get it ready today. We got the man, the myth, the legend, ladies and gentlemen, the actor, comedian, philanthropist, civil rights activist, all the above. We got my big cuz JC here, and we're gonna just talk about just young and trying to get it, man. Young with a dream, man. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's start with this first question. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm doing all right, man. You know, living every day.
You feeling good? You're a father now.
Yeah,
you're a father. I don't think I've seen you since you've been a father, man.
Oh man, yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell the people first what it is that you do, because you are a boxer, you are an actor, you are a comedian. What do you call yourself?
Man, you know what? I just call myself a taker of life, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want to do it, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's this life is too short to just. I feel like life's too short to just, you know what I'm saying, subject yourself to one thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I want to do everything, man.
Right.
I want to be known for doing everything.
Right.
You know, I want to be known for picking up a pool table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just like one of those things. That's what I want to teach my son too. Like, don't subject yourself to one thing. You can do everything. You can do anything and everything you want to do.
Where did that come from?
You know what's funny, man? When I was younger, I don't know if you remember. I was younger. You're a little bit younger than me though. It was this commercial that used to come on, and I forgot his name. I think it was his name, like John Stamos or something like that. He used to come on.
The Full House uncle.
Yeah, something like I think that was him, and he used to be like, and they used to call him the most interesting man in the world. I said, what the hell is so interesting about him?
Right.
So I looked him up. I was like, nothing. I said, I can do more than him.
Right.
And so with that being said, like, you know what I'm saying, like, he was a good actor. You know what I'm saying? He owned a few things, but I was just like, that's it. I say, the most interesting man in the world for that.
Right.
So I bet. I said, let me see what I can do to be the most interesting man in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it started from when I was just younger. That's it.
And you just kept pushing.
Trying to push.
Just keep pushing.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about you growing up. How did that come from? Your mom, your pops? Like, where did the drive come from? The will because it's a lot of kids won't see a commercial and say he the most interesting man in the world. I want to try to top him. Right.
Man, honestly, that's a good question. All right, therapist. Honestly, bro, I really don't even know, man. You know what I'm saying? My mom and my daddy, you know, I always see my daddy get up and do stuff with his hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything that need to be fixed, anything, I always see my daddy get up and do it. My mama, she always went from one thing to another, you know what I'm saying? Because she liked to do different things. So honestly, I guess it did come from my parents, man. I see my daddy did things on his own. I see my mama move from one thing to another. Like, all right, I want to do this now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. That's honestly, if I think about it, that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now, we see you've been in commercials.
Yeah.
You know, got thousands of views on the internet.
Yeah.
What do you say is if you have one, I know you say you focus on everything, but the boxing life, the acting life, is it one that you're like, this is what I want to do specifically?
Well, it's acting now. You know what I'm saying? Boxing, 100%, I love it, love sports. I still love to fight. I still love to train, you know what I'm saying? And I still do to this day. But that lifestyle for me ain't just for me, man. You gotta,
It's a lot of preparation in that.
Man.
It's a lot of preparation.
Man, that's why I say everybody who box, who take it serious, man, I give them so much the props that they need, because that junk is something different to live that lifestyle.
Right.
To cut weight, to go take them punches, you know, anything like that. The punches ain't really nothing, but to take so many after a while, you know what I'm saying, your brain starts to deteriorate after a while, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just that. So, and then on top of that, I love acting. I love making people laugh. I love making people smile. Sure, like, if I can make you cry from my acting as well, like, it's just the art of, you know what I'm saying, giving people an emotion. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love boxing too, because I love make people go, ah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
it's an up and down thing.
So take us a little bit deeper into that. How cutthroat is that? Trying to get ready, trying to prepare, trying to fight people. Like what is the preparation of that? Because I think that takes a lot of discipline.
Yeah. So my preparation is different from other people's. Like, I mean, if you see boxers, they looking at each other like, "What's up? I'm about to kill you." You know what I'm saying? They looking at like, "I don't like you," this and anything like that. It's only certain amount of people, even with MMA, it's only certain times you see people like humble and everything, and they can shake hands and things like that. Me, I don't like the whole animosity thing. Right. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I've been like that my whole life, even fighting on the streets, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to be mad at you, but I'm not about to let you, you know what I'm saying, beat me up. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things, like whenever I get ready for a fight or something like that, first of all, you just hope this whole stadium blow up. Right. Because you about to get in there and fight, you just like, oh, crap. Like, you know you can fight, but you just like, ah, here we go again. Right. But, you know what I'm saying, once you throw that first punch, it's like, boom, like, oh, I do this every time, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I know coming out, I'm just like, I'm trying to talk. I mean, I'm not really trying to talk to the guy, but I'm trying to see, like, I'm not mad and anything like that. And it kind of throw people off because when we sitting there, you know, we about to touch gloves and the ref telling us our rules and everything, I'm really just like, yeah. And everything, and I try to throw people off by like trying not to look in their eyes or something. Like, and they come out like, I got you. Yeah. Right. So it's one of those things, man. Yeah.
Now, this is another thing. You've been doing it for a minute. Yeah. It was just entertainment in general.
Yeah.
How do you keep going? How do you come up with new ideas and acting? Just how do you keep that? It's a steady grind.
Yeah. It's everyday life experiences. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying, coming, like, just, working in different places. Man, I had a lot of different jobs, man. So hearing people's stories, you know what I'm saying, I love observing people, watching people, listening to people's stories and seeing how this person move and act and things like that. That's where a lot of my acting and a lot of my ideas come from. Just people every day, you know what I'm saying? It's stuff that would be funny. I mean, I thought about a video as I was coming down the stairs. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I just start walking downstairs and I just fell down and pulled everything down? Right. Just like, yeah, man, we not about to do this interview no more. Just house up. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, it's just like that.
So it's just, and I think that's the mind of a creator. It's always just what's next, what's better, how can I do it next, how can I do it better? Yeah. It's just nonstop.
Right.
Now you grew up in the mean streets of Detroit. Yeah. You grew up on the mean streets of Detroit and everything, and I feel like that where you are from has a lot to do with the person that you are. Yeah. So do you feel like where you were raised at, the environment you were around, do you feel like that has something to do with just wanting to be better, basically?
Yeah. Man, come on, man. You grew up in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, what's that, it's a saying, like, you know what I'm saying, people respect people around the world, well, I don't know if they do it now, but people around the world respect people more from Detroit because, you know what I'm saying, Detroit is one of these, man, it's that city, boy. Right. Like, I know they got other cities, you know what I'm saying, Baton Rouge or, like, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta or certain parts in Cali and anything that's like, but I don't know, it's something about Detroit, like, that just, like, if you can make it up in here, you know what I'm saying?
You can probably make it anywhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, especially growing up how we grew up, man, how I grew up, man, you know what I'm saying? I can't put that on everybody, but growing up how I grew up, man, and just seeing shit, and it's just like, it's like I always look at it in the world and be like, man, this thing is not compared to what I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't get worse. It only can get better.
It can only get better.
It can only get better. Right. That's it.
Right. Yeah. So, and you talked about your son.
Yeah.
And just touch on just being a father altogether and how that is, and to the young people out here that might have a kid, or how is it just being, how old is your little man now?
He 1 year old, 1 and 5 months.
You are a year into being a father. How is that first year? How is that major transition in life?
Oh man, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. But I'm gonna say this: do not have kids if you're young. Do not wrap it up. Don't have sex. Don't do it with somebody that you're not gonna be with, right? At all. You know what I'm saying? And you won't know if you're gonna be with somebody at all. But one thing I want to say to guys, period, when you dating a woman, make sure 100% make sure what's her relationship with her father.
Right.
Because if she don't got a relationship with her father and you have a kid with her and y'all, she don't think your relationship with
it
your
don't matter. That's so good because and that just speaks to the household, how beneficial a father is.
Exactly.
But if they have never seen that, they're like, why are you?
It's
even,
not important.
Why are you even
It's
here?
not important, man. That's
Right.
what I'm saying. They feel like so. That's my thing with that. But because I can go into that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as being a father, man, it's so lovely. You know what I'm saying? Just watching my little man grow up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't name him after me. I was at first, but I was just like, nah, I didn't want to name him after me. It was me and his mom's decision.
Mm-hmm.
To not name him after me, I was just like, I want him to have his own identity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm already named after my daddy. I don't want him to be a third. But turns out he took my whole face anyway.
He took your entire face.
Yeah.
So what do you want to teach him more than anything?
I want to teach him to be himself, man. I want to teach him to always be true to what you do, man, and have common sense. That's the main thing I want to teach him. Common sense, like education, yeah, of course. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You can learn that. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot learn common sense.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like common sense is something that you gather from when you're younger. And, you know what I'm saying, it comes as you know what I'm saying, get older. But if you're not taught common sense when you're younger, man, like you won't get it when you're older. Right. And common sense is it's not common at all.
It's not that common. Why is it so important, though?
Because that common sense, honestly, is I want to say 90% of this life. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? You walk through this life, yeah, if you walk through this life, you can learn something. Of course, you know what I'm saying? The sun is 96 million miles away. You know what I'm saying, like that. But it's only it's common sense to know like that sun is hot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like common sense with things like I know walking across the street, I gotta do it over here. You know what I'm saying? The sidewalk, but it's common sense to look both ways. You see what I'm saying? And people don't got common sense. That's how a lot of things happen. You know what I'm saying? I got the mindset, like when I was younger, man, I got the mindset to tell guys and to tell people like, man, you can't get in my car with that gun. Because if you know what I'm saying? Like, that's common sense. Like, if we get pulled over, I get hit with that. Because you can pin that on me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. So that's why it's important, man. Because it's 90% of this world. It is. You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like it's so lost. Yeah. Especially in the culture today, it's really lost just thinking. Like I don't think people really think stuff all the way through nowadays. They don't really. No. It's not really a thought process all the way through.
Exactly. It's not at all, man. So yeah, that's pretty much that's what I feel about that whole thing is teaching him common sense, man. Because 90% of this world is common sense, and the other 10% is learning something. Right. Yeah.
Now this is the question. This is a selfish question to me because I like to ask my guests. The whole point of WEGOTNEXT is people coming up. You know, we trying to get out here. Yeah. You know, we trying to show the world what we have. But if you could go back to you were my age, to you were 18, what would you tell your 18-year-old self?
I would have told my 18-year-old self, honestly, to invest more at that point. At that point in time, I was looking to invest. But if I'd invested the money that I'm investing now, like instead of blowing it on stuff, man, I was used to do stupid stuff and have thousands of dollars and didn't do nothing with it but spend it, blow it. I would have told myself to invest. Right. I'd probably be like 100,000 there right now. If I didn't invest when I was 18 years old, that's what I would tell my 18-year-old self.
Right. Where are you investing in now?
It's just stocks, Bitcoins. I've been doing it for a while. Before Capital One changed over to E-Trade, I was investing with Capital One. Then I started investing with E-Trade, and then other apps came out. So it's just that, man. That's why I do it for my son now. You know what I'm saying? I started investing for him before he was born. And
trying to set up his future.
Yeah, he got more money than me.
Man. Man. So I guess the question is, what's next?
What's next, man? I'm trying to, man. Well, last year, of course, this pandemic effed everybody up, man. We lost a lot. Some gained a lot. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a total loss for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But it was a loss for a lot of people. And I was on the road with acting, man. I was getting this, getting that, man. And at the beginning of 2020, man, I had a big role coming up, man. I was about to, man, it was my first Hollywood movie coming up, and this whole coronavirus thing happened and it stopped everything. Hopefully, I know they stopped everything, but hopefully they gonna start everything back up. Yeah, they bring it back, and they give me a call back because they, from what I'm saying, what my agent was telling me, they loved me. So hopefully as a matter of fact, I need to speak to my agent about that. But I'm just trying to get back to acting, man. Like get back on it. I got some projects coming up personally for myself and for other people. You know what I'm saying? They hit me up about it. So that's just pretty much what it is.
Now you talked a little bit about the pandemic. How did that personally affect you? Because like you said, a lot of people lost. A lot of people seen a lot of growth. A lot of people was depressed. A lot of people was hurt. How did the pandemic affect you? And now we're a couple months into the new year. How do you see things different, if you do at all?
Man, I can't lie. The pandemic didn't really affect me like that because, I mean, my job still thrive through it. You know what I'm saying? With those stimulus checks, you know what I'm saying? I got more money than anything. I can't really say it was bad for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I did lose, you know what I'm saying, a few people that was close, family members, unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? Dad, my coach passed away, boxing coach passed away, man. It's one of those things, man, like you just look at life, you just like that pandemic, it sucked so bad, but that's just part of life. Like it was gonna eventually happen, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
And I feel like it was a reset for a lot of people. It woke a lot of people up too about just people probably not gonna be here tomorrow.
Right.
So love them while they're here.
Right.
Right. So what do you feel like? What is your end goal? What do you want to, when you look back and now it's time for your son to come up and take your mantle, what do you want to have accomplished by that time?
What do I want to have accomplished by the time what I want to accomplish for him. I want him to get started with whatever he wants. What I want to leave for my son is something that, you know what I'm saying, it's something that I didn't have, which was an opportunity to go farther, you know what I'm saying, at a younger age. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the opportunity to go farther, you know what I'm saying, as far as I wanted at a younger age, you know what I'm saying, I had to wait till I was older. I just want to give him that chance to get to wherever he want to be, man. My son want to freaking be a janitor for the rest of his life because that's what he loved, man. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you love, because that's what we need in this world. We need people, like, we can't, all the floors would be dirty if somebody didn't love cleaning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All these freaking tables and food, you know what I'm saying, wouldn't be cooked if somebody didn't love doing it. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. So I just want my son to find what he loves, you know what I'm saying, and do it and stick to it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to support him at the end of the day, because I guess I'm figuring it out now, because I used to look at people like, man, why you letting your kid do that? But your kid is your kid.
Absolutely.
You gotta let them do what they love, and you gotta love what they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, before we go, you talked about you're so adamant about your son. Mm-hmm. Now, does that come from the relationship with your own father? Because I know, like, both of us lost our fathers young. Yeah. So how did that shape you to the man you are today and the father that you are today?
That shaped me, man, so much, man. I'm losing my father at 17 years old, man. That sucked bad, man, because I lost myself. You gonna even imagine the stuff that the stuff that I did, man.
Right.
Man, as a matter of fact, I got a short story coming out about something that had happened. Kind of like snitching on myself. Whatever. It's over with now. But I did so much, man. I feel like if my dad, man, I was so close. I was a daddy's boy. You know, I'm so close with my dad, man, and just the things that we did, going fishing and anything like that. How can I not get that to my son? Right. I know how I feel to want, you know what I'm saying, your father. You know what I'm saying? I know how I feel to you know what I'm saying, become a man and want to ask your dad, like, man, like, Dad, you think she look good? Right. You know what I'm saying? Want to talk to him, you know what I'm saying? And this and things like that, man. I know how I feel, so how can I not get that to you know what I'm saying? I see how these kids is with the job that I do, man. I see how these kids is out here with no dads.
Right, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So how I'd be selfish, I'd be wrong to not give my son everything that he needs from me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that inspired me a lot. Losing my dad to make sure I'm there for my son. Right. Yeah. I feel like this is a whole interview about him.
Right. But I've noticed that is just what you love is gonna spill out.
Oh man.
Whatever you love, that's what it's gonna spill out.
That's my boy, man. I'm just watching him grow up. looking at him, man. I'm going through something right now, but me is what it is. God got the last say so at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we talked about the anthem, we talked about the boxing, we talked about the fighting, we talked about what's next. That camera, just tell everybody what you got going on, man. What you got coming? What can we expect?
All right, check this out. So we got I got 2 projects coming up. A full feature movie, short film. Got some new video skits coming out, you know, and I'm working on. I'm trying to put some out, you know what I'm saying, every week. But my job and working and stuff be hard. And just everything, man. I'm about to go do a backflip off Mount Everest next or something.
Just anything possible.
Yeah, anything that's possible, man. As long as it don't kill me, it's gonna make me stronger.
Right.
So that's next.
Thank you all for tuning in. My cousin JC, John Criswell. I have all your platforms linked. Everything you got coming on. Thank you so much for coming on, Cuzzo. We love you. God bless you. Till next time. Remember, keep going. Your show's about God. And as always, we got next. See you soon.
But he shine like a prism beyond time and space in the heavenlies, where the ghost straight shine.